students. I am Sobha Valsiwal, Assistant Professor English, SPC Government College, Bhim. Today I will explain you the summary of the play Macbeth, which is written by William Shakespeare. Uh, this play is in BA Part 2nd, paper 1st. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 and he died in 1616. In this play there are five acts. In the first play we see the scene of a heath where Macbeth and Banquo are returning back to home from a battlefield. They have been victorious in the battle against Donalbain and Thane of Cawdor, who have been traitors to Scotland. This is a story of 11th century Scotland. When Banquo and Macbeth are returning back to home, they meet three witches on the heath. These witches call Macbeth as Thane of Glamis and the Thane of Cawdor, and the king hereafter. Uh, at that time, a messenger comes there and calls Macbeth as the Thane of Cawdor, and it makes Macbeth very surprised, and he begins to believe in the prophecy of the witches. Uh, Macbeth becomes Thane of Cawdor because uh, King Duncan has murdered uh, Thane of Cawdor because he was a traitor, and he declares Macbeth as the Thane of Cawdor. In the second act, we see that Duncan is invited to a feast at Macbeth's home, and Macbeth's wife, Lady Macbeth, is more interested in this prophecy than Macbeth, and she instigates Macbeth to murder King Duncan and become the king hereafter. So when Duncan comes to their home, Lady Macbeth and Macbeth make a plan. Macbeth drugs the grooms who are outside the gate of the room of Duncan, and at night he murders King Duncan. In the morning, when everybody comes to know about the murder of the King Duncan, uh, Macbeth pretends to be very shocked and in very grief, and he um, murders the grooms who have already denied that they have murdered the king. So King Duncan's son Malcolm and Donalbain become afraid. They think that their fate will be the same as that of the groom. So they run away to England. And after them, Macbeth runs to Macbeth is called to Scone, where he is made the successor to the throne of king. So he is made the king of the Scotland. In the third act, uh, Macbeth invites Banquo to his feast because the feast which has been given uh, uh, for his declaration of being a king. So Banquo is invited to his feast, and Macbeth sets two assassins to murder the Banquo and his son Fleance. Banquo promises Macbeth to come to this feast, but on the way, his assassins attacks them and kills Banquo, but his son Fleance runs away. But Banquo attends the feast as a ghost, and nobody can see him. Only Macbeth is able to see him. Here, Banquo sits on the place of Macbeth, and when Macbeth sees him on his place, he becomes very frightened, and he begins to talk to him, and all the guests become afraid. So Lady Macbeth, using her intelligence, um, uh, declares the end of the feast, and mm, and um, and says to them farewell to them. Malcolm, who is the son of Duncan, has been joined by Macduff. Macduff, who is a chief lord of Macbeth. Malcolm, so Macduff joins Malcolm in England, and Malcolm and Macduff uh, try to acquire the help of Lord of Northumberland. At the end of this act, the Macbeth, all the three witches, along with the mistress Haggett, plan for the downfall of Macbeth. In the fourth act, Macbeth meets the witches on the heath and seeks their approval and assurances. The, the three witches um, presents before him a procession of um, ghostly appearances. In the first apparition, uh, there is a armed head, which signifies that he should be aware of Macduff. In the second apparition, there is a child who is smeared with blood, which signifies that no person who is born of woman can woman's womb can kill Macbeth. In the third apparition, there is a child holding a Birnam tree, which signifies that Macbeth need not to worry till Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane, which is the castle of Macbeth. And in the fourth apparition, there is the ghost of Banquo, who is indicating towards his successors. There are a long line of successors uh, who are in appearance of kings. So here, at this stage, Macbeth comes to know that Macduff has run away to England, and as a revenge, he sets his assassins to kill uh, Macduff's wife and children. Macduff, Mac, Macduff tries to meet Malcolm, and Malcolm first tests his loyalty, and then he makes him an ally. And here Roche, a messenger, comes to Macduff and informs him that his wife and children have been murdered by Macbeth. And Macduff takes an oath that he will kill Macbeth with his own hands, with his own sword. So in the act of fifth, um, we see Lady Macbeth, who is walking in the midnight in her castle. There is a doctor and a attending lady who is watching in fright, watching Lady Macbeth in fright. Lady Macbeth is suffering from guilt and anguish. She tries to rub uh, the blood from his hands in imagination. Here at this stage, Malcolm, along with Lord of Northumberland and the rebellious forces of Scotland, attack Macbeth, and Malcolm orders his soldiers to take Birnam wood as a scufflaws, and which realizes the prophecy of which is which is no one can Macbeth need not to worry till the Birnam wood comes to Dunsinane. So in this battle, Macbeth learns the fact that Lady Macbeth has killed herself in grief, and he becomes very despaired. Still, he goes to battlefield and fight with the English forces. Macduff makes it clear to Macbeth that he has not born from the womb of a woman, because he was operated and he was taken out of the womb of his mother. So Macbeth's last confidence has destroyed, and Macduff kills Macbeth, and he brings the head of Macbeth to Malcolm and has Malcolm as the new king of Scotland. So this is a story of Macbeth. Thank you.